Special meeting for Wednesday, October 4th, 2023 to order at 10:42 p.m. Melissa, roll call, please.
Director Bankus?
Did Director Bankus drop off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Director Daniels?
Aye. Here.
Here. Director Daniels, can you reply here?
Oh, thank you. Here.
Director
Yes.
Jorgensen?
Here.
Director Loma?
Dr. Loma is on excused absence.
Director Malpacum?
Here.
Director Nelson?
Here.
Director Ott?
Here.
So we have 5 board members in attendance. Director Bankus was here for the work session earlier, and she had to drop off, and then Director Loma is excused. I do want to take a minute to thank all the staff that are out here. I know that this is a long evening for all of you. I want to give a specific shout out by name, Ms. Acevedo, Dr. Kalaki, Ms. Olson here, Superintendent Gall, and then the 3 people that stepped out, Dr. Jessica Weiss and Dr. Brandon Comfort, Brian Relic and Tanya Nash. Did I forget anybody? Tamra Acevedo is here. So. Okay, great. Just for the public who's watching out here, this was an evening where we went in and looked at several of the school USIPs and the district improvement plan. And it was a long process. The board gave some productive feedback on that. We will add a little bit more when that item is called out. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Director Nelson, can you please make the motion to adopt the agenda?
I move that the Board of Education adopt the agenda as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call, please.
Sorry, my thing is not showing up. Director Daniels?
Aye.
Director Jorgensen?
Aye.
Director Malpacum?
Aye.
Director Nelson?
Aye.
Director Ott?
Aye.
The ayes have it. The agenda has been adopted. And actually, we have only a couple of non-action items here today. The first was the USIPs. The board already looked at 4 USIPs a couple of weeks back. And today, at a long work session, we looked at the other 5 USIPs. So in total, I will read out the school improvement plans for Audubon Elementary School, Columbia Elementary, Midland Elementary, Twain Elementary, Galileo Middle School, Mann Middle School, Swigert Middle School, Mitchell High School, and Palmer High School. Over a couple of weeks, we have looked at all the USIPs and provided some feedback to the administration on this. The District Accountability Committee were also involved in evaluating these plans and providing feedback. All these school USIPs will come as an action item in a week, next week on the agenda. Board, do you have any comment on any of the USIPs while we are on the board dais? Go ahead, Director Jorgensen.
One brief one. When we looked at Audubon 2 weeks ago and we asked about reading after school, and the principal had mentioned, no special requirements after school, I got to thinking about my own son who has 20 minutes of reading and sight words every night, and talking with Director Nelson as well about, Martinez having reading every night. And I just wonder if we shouldn't request that to be added to Audubon. It's one of their MISs, their literacy, their reading. Hey, let's add on there, and or suggest strongly. I don't know what our actual role is of saying you have to put that on there. I know we're not allowed to do that, but I think it's something that I would like him to consider as a principal for that, of just having some sort of reading program where you just read with your kids. So just a thought.
Superintendent Gall.
We'll take it for note and for action to look at more specific strategies of extending literacy time at Audubon.
Thanks.
Okay. Are you
That's
done? Any other comments from the board? Seeing none, The second agenda item is the Unified District Improvement Plan, and that plan was reviewed just a little while back in the work session. Again, productive conversation. There is some good things that are going on. Thanks for Ms. Acevedo in sharing that, and Dr. Kalaki too, and Ms. Jessica Weiss was also here. Dr. Jessica Weiss shared the community engagement part of it. Do board members have any additional feedback on that conversation? Okay, so board, if you have any additional feedback, please, between now and the next board meeting, which comes next Wednesday, send that feedback to Superintendent Gall. You can copy the rest of the board in on it, but so for our awareness, but send it to Superintendent Gall so the team can come prepared for any of the feedback that you may provide when this item comes back as an action item. Hopefully, we do not have to spend a lot of time discussing it. We did, for the community awareness, this is, we started at 4 o'clock and it's 10:45, 10:50 right now. So it's 6 hours and 50 minutes of work out there. And that's for the board work session out here. And I'm sure several board members, all of us also put in the work behind the scenes, getting ready for this by looking at all the presentations and stuff. And then our staff up here, you've been here since probably 8 o'clock in the morning, so much so that Dr. Kalaki feels like something that happened this morning happened like 2 days back. So we all need some sleep, but that's all I'm coming to. So this item will come back as action item. If you guys have any comments, send it to Superintendent Gall. Any additional feedback or comments?
There's all those people behind the scenes too.
Okay, Rex, Kathy New, you guys are out there. Is he working out there still? Okay,
He's
Rex.
recording all night.
Okay.
Thank you, Rex.
Thank you, Rex. Shout out, and Kathy New too, for helping out with the WebEx conversation that went on. Thanks for pointing this out. Otherwise, I would have probably made somebody upset that I didn't give them a shout out, and I didn't mean to. It was just people in front of me I see, but there are a whole bunch of people behind us. Calendar review. Wednesday, October 11th, we have a regular meeting. Wednesday, October 18th, work session. Wednesday, October 25th, regular meeting. I don't know what's on it, so please don't ask me at this time. It's too late. May I have a motion to adjourn?
I move that the Board of Education adjourn.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call, please.
Director Daniels?
Aye.
Director Jorgensen?
Aye.
Director Malpacum?
Aye.
Director Nelson?
Aye.
Director Ott?
Aye.
Ayes have it. We have officially adjourned at 10:50 p.m.